What if the secret to a beautiful vintage home isn't having fewer treasures, but knowing exactly where each treasure belongs? A collected home should feel warm, personal, and lived in, not crowded or difficult to maintain. If you love antique dishes, old books, vintage artwork, baskets, quilts, and pieces with a story, you already know how quickly charm can turn into clutter. Today, we're walking through simple everyday habits that keep a vintage collected home feeling fresh, peaceful, and intentional. Because the goal isn't to erase the personality from your home. It's to create enough breathing room for every beloved piece to shine. The easiest way to keep a collected home tidy is to stop thinking about cleaning first and start thinking about placement. Every treasured object should have a natural home. Your vintage picture might belong on the kitchen shelf, while an antique quilt looks beautiful folded over a wooden ladder or basket. When everything has a designated place, putting things away becomes effortless. Try grouping similar collections instead of scattering them throughout the house. A small collection of blue and white pottery can feel intentional when displayed together, rather than appearing randomly on every available surface. This simple rule creates order without sacrificing personality or warmth. Vintage homes often have beautiful furniture, layered textiles, and decorative accessories, but surfaces can quickly become overwhelming. Instead of removing everything, choose a few pieces that deserve attention. On a console table, for example, combine one vintage lamp, a small stack of books, and a meaningful decorative object. Leave some empty space around them. That breathing room makes the entire arrangement feel more elegant. Each evening, take 5 minutes to return cups, mail, magazines, and everyday items to their proper places. This tiny reset prevents clutter from accumulating and allows your collected pieces to remain the stars of the room. A vintage home doesn't need aggressive cleaning every day. In fact, many older materials require a gentler approach. Dust wooden furniture with a soft cloth, carefully clean glass and mirrors, and regularly shake or vacuum washable rugs and textiles according to their care instructions. Pay special attention to areas where dust naturally gathers, such as open shelves, lampshades, picture frames, and decorative molding. Rather than waiting for a large cleaning day, divide these tasks into small routines. One day might focus on shelves, another on textiles. The result is a home that stays consistently fresh without making cleaning feel like an exhausting weekend project. Collected homes are built over time, which means new treasures will naturally find their way through the front door. A thrift store find, flea market painting, or antique market discovery can be irresistible. But before bringing something home, ask yourself 3 questions. Do I truly love it? Does it have a purpose or story? And do I already own something similar? If the answer feels uncertain, leave it behind. When you do bring something new home, consider letting go of one item that no longer feels special. This gentle one-in, one-out habit keeps your collection meaningful while preventing your home from slowly becoming overcrowded. The most beautiful collected homes aren't necessarily filled with the most objects. They are filled with objects that mean something. Walk through your rooms and notice which pieces still make you smile and which ones simply occupy space. Give your favorite treasures room to breathe. Rotate seasonal decorations instead of displaying everything at once, and store sentimental pieces carefully until their moment returns. Remember, your home is not a museum or a storage room, it is where your life happens. When cleaning and decorating become small daily rituals, your vintage home can remain welcoming, personal, and beautifully collected without ever feeling cluttered. A vintage collected home should tell your story, not overwhelm you with everything you have ever collected. By giving treasures a home, clearing surfaces, cleaning gently, being thoughtful about new purchases, and allowing your favorite pieces room to breathe, you can preserve that timeless feeling while making everyday life easier. And perhaps that is the real beauty of a collected home. It doesn't need to be perfect. It simply needs to feel intentional, comfortable, and loved. So tonight, choose one small corner of your home, remove what no longer belongs there, and let one beautiful vintage treasure become the star. Sometimes, a little breathing room is all your home needs.